The ANC as an organization was never a revolutionary organization. It was always an organization that wanted to negotiate a settlement. From its birth in 1912, the ANC made it very clear that they don't question the legality of South Africa, the territory. They were against the legitimacy, they were obviously like all of us, against the legitimacy of a government that hadn't been elected by the majority of the people. But throughout its existence, right up to the time when Umkhonto was established in 1961, the ANC tried by all means to put pressure on government to make the necessary concessions, to include blacks in the franchise and so on, in the existing system. Today there's much more unemployment than there was even under apartheid. Whether you're talking of decent jobs or not, doesn't matter. The point is that more and more people are out of work. You go into public hospitals today or clinics and day hospitals, you want to fall on your back. It's the decay that's taking place, the violent crime that has proliferated, the international syndicates that operate here. Now, of course, you can't put it all down to to one single cause, but the fact of the matter is that these are things that could have been foreseen even under the negotiated settlement. Some of these things could have been foreseen and to be prepared for. The mess that has been made of education, for example, and the two-tier system, one for the rich and one for the poor, in education and in health. You've got a health system which caters for rich people or wealthy people, and one that caters for the poor. And then the qualitative difference between these two things, I mean, it's an indictment on the liberation movement. The capitalist state hasn't changed. The face of it has changed, but the capitalist state itself hasn't changed. Indeed, one can go beyond that. You can say that actually the negotiated settlement opened the entire African hinterland to the capitalist class, specifically the national South African capitalists, but also obviously international capitalism through these agencies. I think there are elements within the Congress movement who realize what has happened, but there's nothing they can do about it. And I find it reprehensible that a lot of these people continue to pretend that there's been a revolution. There's been no revolution. There's been a negotiated settlement, yes. And the revolutionary movement of the people, especially of the 80s, was deflected into this negotiated settlement.